Okay, we should be live, I think. Ultra low latency. Awesome. Welcome everyone to the first stream. We're making a Sandbox Tower Defense game for a new series that I'm gonna start doing on YouTube, where I create one from scratch and I'll just edit down the streams kind of as stream highlights, and I'll voice over them and turn those into a video. So should be pretty fun. I'm just gonna get some music up for the stream, so then everyone, it's decent. So what do we want to listen to? Maybe some lounge jazz, royalty free. Let's go. Jazz music, no copyright. I don't even know which ones is not copyright anymore. Half the time it's fucking false. So we'll see. Okay, desktop audio. I haven't done these in quite a while. I gotta also get the share link. Copy. Oh. Of course I closed Discord. Alright. People have messaged me. At everyone streaming. Okay. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get started. So, I've already. Why does that feel weird? Something happened. Oh, it's because I'm in. No. I just don't think of. Where's my lines? Oh, there. There we are. Okay, map generator. Suppose it's in the center. So currently we have this, and it creates this right now. So my plan is that it's a tiled, it's like a tiled map, and it will kind of lock back together, and we have enemies that come down a specific path, and we have to do things like forage for resources, place down new towers. It's a tower defense game, so we'll just do like basic towers, like a mage tower and all that. Maybe it could be quite cute if it was goblins that came. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then maybe we can have like a very specific path dug out, but we can sort all that out later. Maybe we have preset maps that people have to complete, maybe like challenges. So maybe for this one they might go around the edge, or they might go straight through, or they might do a little winding pattern or something. Welcome viewers. Can I not see the chat or something? There we go. Welcome, people. Okay, yeah, so, we have currently just a little grid going, but I wanted, first thing first, it's not important, but I want a little animation that plays, like they all pop up and down when they spawn. So, I mean, that's probably as easy as just going, spawn animation. And we can just get something set up probably pretty goddamn easy. Hey, Echo. Hey, Oliver. A Sanctuary by Frost. Frost uploaded. Rust YouTuber. Cool. So, I think we can use just an animation curve for it, because... okay. And... Pierce Ross movie. Yeah. Yeah, I started streaming because I got bored of getting roof camped by an L96, so... that was fun. Yeah, we'll also create a vector 3 for the axis. Public. Man, I haven't used an I enumerator in so long. This is just cool play animation. I actually forgot. Do I have to do anything special with them? Nope. You just have to start code routine. I don't know if there's a better way to do it. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. All we have to do is have a float for the timer. Or yeah, just make sure time is equal to 0, but that could just be set in start. Yeah, update. All we have to do is timer plus equals delta time, and then transform dot position is equal to new vector 3. Oh wait, we just have to go axis multiplied by the curve divalent. That's literally it. I think we can just go if timer is more than we could have won, or do we expose the timer variable actually minus equals and just set it if it's less than or equal to 0? That probably makes more sense than we can just destroy this script. We do not need it anymore. I mean, that should give us a little cool animation for them. And then all we all have to do is just offset after each one. So we just have a bool called generated. Maybe make it public, but we'll hide it in the inspector. Public. Yield. New. Wait a second. Get a little delay. And then we just have to start the routine. I already started with a little bit of code, by the way. I was messing around before and I didn't realize I was actually gonna do this. I just kind of had a thought in the shower. I was just like, you know, it's kind of a interesting idea for a series of streams. Gives me a reason to stream. So we want something that starts at 0. So we pull that there, and maybe pull this up. We get this kind of dip, and then we want it only on the y-axis. Y's up. I'm so used to Blender already that okay, let's see how this. Oh yeah. I forgot to store the original position. Hey, it looks like it's working though. So that's a W. Pause is equal to transfer position. And we can always just add the position afterwards. Yeah, that looks like it works, and I'm just gonna get through. So if we play, oh, that looks sick. That's awesome. We probably just want these a little bit snappier, so we can probably speed. Why did I put that in map generator? I mean, we will probably need one in map generator, but I think 0.1 for now is fine. Multiply by speed. So maybe the speed's at like 2? Oh, that's so cool! And then let's maybe make a method to snap them all together, because... Public... Numerator... Snap to... Snap together. And then we could probably have a public enumerator to spread apart. And what that's gonna do, because I think what would be really cool is if it's all cell based, or if it's all cell based, like games like Catan, as you can definitely not see, as games like Catan. They can join all together, but there's always a gap in between. But I think it would be really cool to kind of snap them all together so it looks like a one flush world once you've put down all your turrets or something. We'll just return null out of these right now. I just want to watch that again. Now, what I want to know is, would it look cooler if we had it kind of like this? That's gonna be... That's so satisfying, dude! That's so satisfying. I love that. Oh, look at that. If you're wondering what shader I found, oh, man, I can't actually figure out where I got it from now. But it's a toon shader. I found it from some... I followed some tutorial online. And it was some toon shader. And I can control, like, the... I can control all the ambient stuff from it. So it looks really cool. It's all, like, solid colors. But then you go above, and there's no lighting in here. Anyway, with lighting it works really well. As you can see, it looks really nice. Rather than just the basic Unity shading, which is kind of boring. Okay, let's see what some of these other ones look like. Alright, that one just spawns them and they drop. Which is cool. That just spawns them, obviously. I just love the, oh. That one kind of eases off, which is kind of cool. What happens if we, like, make it super sharp? What does that do? Ooh. That's cool as well. I'm getting so distracted. I love animation. What does that look like? Yo! That's so cool. I'm getting way too distracted with animation curves, man. Like, once if I do it like a floor function. That looks so good. That looks so cool. Okay, I gotta stop, and I've just gotta I gotta put it back to what it was before. Oh yeah, right. I can actually just control it like that. That works like a charm, actually. What? Why is it? It's back to what it was before. I know. It looked cool. What? It's not... Why can't it save? I screwed it or something? Ah, we'll keep it to how it was before. About there. Like, why is my animation curve not saving? There we go. But then now it's like nothing. Ah, wait, 1.5. I would like to do streaming a little bit more. Yeah, I'll just keep it at that. That looks really nice. That's real smooth. I would like to do streaming more, but I kind of like... I get bored of it. When I was working on Poly a lot, and I did a lot of streams then, I got so sick of them. But that's just me. You know, some people can stream, obviously, way more. And if I keep doing it, I'll get better at it, and I'll get more used to it. If we're just gonna do some little inputs to snap and unsnap. Input.gets key down. Key code dot. What should be the snap key? What should snap them all together? It's and we can do S and A. That works. Start coroutine. Snap together. Sweet. And start coroutine. Spread apart. Nice. Alright, now we just need to code these in. So the snap together is as easy as currently I'm actually increasing the tile size, which does not work. I need to be having a separate float for the grid offset, or the spread distance. And then I generate a bunch of positions, so I make a vector 3 of positions, and we make that a list, or an array, and we can set it to a new vector 3 of tiles dot length. Both of them will do the same thing, but the only difference, so I mean it's just literally the exact same code. So I++ makes no sense. That makes no sense. And we also don't need a yield return there. We can just yield return null at the end, I guess. We will be at we will be waiting seconds or something in the middle of it, but right now it's fine. Right, all we have to do is figure out, we go positions of x multiplied by y. Yeah. Wait. It's I is equal to 0. I plus plus. Is plus plus. Positions of I. Nice. What's this one? The snap together. So this is without the offset, or without the snap distance, the spread distance. we can just calculate, yep, new vector 3 with x and y. However, on this one, we have to set the positions of I is equal to x, y, 0. Oh, actually, we're working in different dimensions here. There we go. And then we also gonna multiply by tile size plus nothing for that. However, we're gonna multiply by tile size plus our spread distance for this one. So it should look a little something like that. Okay, and then we can assign each one a position and snap back and forth from it. So now we can loop through our tiles. X. Why are we doing X? Should just be I. Oh, because I already exists. It's less than tile, start length. And we can assign them a position. Now, we can assign them a position there. But I want to make them... I mean, I know how I'd do it. Okay, yeah. Tiles by position. Oh. Is equal to vector 3 dot lerp. We're gonna need to for loop again. This time it's like this. Let's see. 0. Wait a minute. Iterations, yeah. For iterations. Iterations. Equal to 0. Iterations less than. Yeah. Tiles. Right, that makes sense. Per frame, it's going to do a 60th. So technically that should be, it should do that, the whole thing in 60 frames. But then how do we get that to... That's assuming it runs at a stable frame rate. Why don't we do a float? For int float timer is equal to 0. timer less than, we go float length is equal to 1. Timer less than length, and then we can go timer plus equals to time dot delta time. That works. That's an interesting for loop. Okay. So now we can move by time dot delta time. Assuming that is 1. We do length. No, time divided by length. Length divided by time. Because if it was time divided by length, that means... No, that would make sense. Smaller values would mean that it takes less time, so it would multiply time by delta time. Okay, that should work, I think. Yep, and then it yields for the frame. And then it's like literally the exact, it's the exact code for the other one. Okay. Let's try it out and let's see it not work. Okay. S. Just happy birthday to you. I don't really get how that's possible. It's the exact same. Oh. It is not possible. Nice. And I've still kind of not done it properly, so... However, I actually think that worked because it didn't do anything. Which sounds really counterintuitive, but... It sounds really weird, but I'm pretty sure because we didn't do it right here... Yeah, here we go. There we go. So, it's all smooth. Spread. Ooh! Really slow. Really slowly. And then if I go S. Oh, I need to stop coroutine every time I do. Alright, every time I do snap together, we need to stop all coroutines. Does that... On this page, yeah. Easy. Welcome, viewer. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Float speed. We can actually turn all of these into... Public float spread time speed, and then public float spread time length. And we can just probably use all these. So spread time length, spread time length. Sprint time length. Sprint time length. And then we can also multiply the resulting number by the sprint time speed. Did the whole thing fit this in? Alright, sprint time speed. Let's get... Also, if the music's way too loud... Might be. If the music's way too loud, let me know in chat. So let's just keep it at 1 for now. That should be extremely slow. Yeah, I don't even know if that's noticeable, how slow that is. So let's set that to like 20. Nothing's happening. What have I done? Because I stop all coroutines as soon as that happens. Okay, stop coroutine. Spread apart. What I should actually be doing is stopping all coroutines in here. There we go. So it was working before. I was just being an idiot with my coding. Oh. Hey, okay, it's working. I just need to increase the speed. So, snap, unsnap, snap, unsnap. And I think we... Yeah, dude, that looks so cool. That's so cool. I love that I can just split it up. That's so sick. Now, what I want to do is split it from the center. It's a little bit of bugging. There's a little bit of bugging every once in a while, but like, hey, that's really cool. The further out it goes as well, when you go, let me just set the size of the camera to huge so we can boom, boom. Okay, it's a lot more noticeable when yeah. I don't even know how you fix that. That isn't too much of an issue though. And then what you do is you just make all the towers go on each one. So what we could even do is have that as a setting so you can spread it out more maybe. This is probably good for me. I'd like it about, what's that at 0.5? Yeah, 0.5 seems like it's pretty much perfect. That looks so cool though. The whole splitting. Oh, that's cool. Now, if I want it to be really cool, right? What we'd do is we'd create a yields return. You wait for seconds, and then we'd do it so it waits like 0.05 of a second. So it can do 20 at a time. So we can spread apart. Oh, I've got to set the speed up to like 120 again. I forgot. Oh yeah, the spread distance like 0.4. That looked really cool. The spread distance at 0.4. I like that. Okay, that's... It's like laggy, but it's not. That's kind of interesting, actually. It interests me. Maybe. Hear me out. Do we need to wait time.delta time instead of yield return null? Would that fix it? Let's try that out now. Smooth as butter. No, it's... That's so interesting to me. The length seems to possibly be the problem. Let's just try time.delta time multiplied by spread times speed. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's good for now. It works. I think if I'm going to work on something next, I'm going to work on the... That seems a lot smoother, actually, looking at that. I just think that looks so cool. If we go 4K, it would also, like, pop way nicer. Looks way smoother, man. It looks so cool. This style is just really cool to me. I don't know. I just haven't seen... Or at least I don't think I've seen much like it. Which is kind of cool. Kind of a unique style it gives it. Okay, now we gotta do the tile selection. And that's... I'm not worried about it, but it's gonna be hard. And it's gonna be buggy because if we, I'm just having fun playing with this. If we end up clicking one and then spreading and stuff, we just have to deselect whatever tile we have selected, which is fine. That's doable. So we can probably make a script called tile selector. This is all testing for now. Because tile selector is how we can select tiles, and we can do things like harvest stuff on the tile, we can build on the tile. What did I just delete? I just deleted everything. I just left two most useless references. Okay. We're gonna have to do a little bit of recast testing with the mouse pointer, because I have not done much of that. So we can update, we can probably just, if input get mouse button down, and we can simply get the left mouse button. If we do not get it, we can just return out of this. And let's do a little bit of testing. So we got a recast hit, called hit, nice. We have a ray, which we call ray, and we actually need to set the ray. So ray is equal to camera.main.screenPointsArray. Okay, we're gonna test this, and then we can do physics.recast ray out hit. That's perfect. And let's debug.log. If hit.transform .name hit.transform. Maybe we'll just do hit.transform. And let's see if that works. I it. Oh, right. So a kind of oversight that I thought of is that they all have box colliders. Let's just give each one a box collider that can deal with each individual tile. Right, that's pretty cool. We should probably also be naming the ground tiles now that we're cloning each of them. So here in the creating world, we can go object.name is equal to let's just tile X. And that should actually just work as its name. And we can put some brackets around that. Just so we know it's a vector that we're looking at. Awesome. Let's now give that a go. So if we click on a tile, it should say tile 2124. Awesome. That actually works perfectly. So I'm actually interested, is that 0, 0? Ooh. Let's do a little bit of testing. Null. Tile 4, 4. That makes sense. So which one's that? Where's 0, 0? That's that one there. And if it's looking like that, so that, if this one is tile 0, 0. Let's try click on that. It's not detecting tile 0, 0. It detected tile 1, 1, which I find interesting. What's it using? Input.mouse position. Screen point to Ray. Raycast onto. I mean, I'm using the correct one. Is my collider off at all? That's what I want to know. Which I'm pretty sure it's not. You know, it's decent sized collider. Right. Now, why was this one not working? Do these still have colliders? No, they don't. Tile 0, 0. Let's, okay, spread them out again. Tile 0, 1, tile 0, 2. Tile 0, 3. Maybe it is detecting them. Wait, but now I select one. Oh my, I'm an idiot. It's because it's already done a debug.log of that one. So it just adds on to it. It's been doing it the whole time. I'm just been dumb as hell. Okay, so we can select an object. Now we probably want to limit that layer mask. So let's make a public layer mask for the tile. For the tile there. Hit of tile layer. There we go. Math Theft on Infinity, tile layer. Sounds good. And then we can also set public game object to be the current selected. Current selected is equal to hit.transform.game object. So now, if we look at our map generator script and we click on one, nothing. Awesome. Let's just set it to everything right now. That should have set it. Yep, tile 0, tile 3, 2. Nice. That worked a treat. Now all we need to do is give each one a tile layer. Nothing. Just the tiles. And we can chuck these on the tile layer and yeah, change all the children. So now we should be able to click on them and that sets it. Yep. Nice. It's all set. Pretty good. So that also works when they're all spread out. Nice. Do we want to have... How do we want to select them? How do we want to show that they're selected? Man, if you guys ever need a drink, you just, put tea bags in some water. It tastes very nice. The only problem is when it's null. So if hit.transform is equal to null, then we can just say current selected equal to null. Do not like using if else, but you know what? That's fine. That works for now. Probably streamline a few of these, but that's all good. So now that that's like that, we can... this can be the public void handle selection. And it just means that we're not confusing our update method, because we can just chuck in handle selection. Our code's a lot more clean. A lot cleaner. Public void handle selected. I know this is a little bit inefficient, but we'll just we can go current selected. We gotta probably store the position first of all, so pause. Let's store it. And we'll also void with deselect. And you know, let's also have a void for selecting. Welcome viewer. And these have, we can pass in a game object into this one, so object select, and deselect just removes them all. So we can set the current selected dot transform dot position. We can set it back to its original position, and then we can set equal to null. And then here we can set the position is equal to object dot transform dot position. And then we can set current selected equal to to objects. Handle selected. Right, so we can, if it's selected, we can raise it above, right? So let's just do that real quick by going dot transform dot position is equal to pos plus a new vector 3. And we'll just raise this up by like 0.5 units for now. That's actually quite a lot. Look, thinking about it now, that's actually quite a lot. So, maybe not 0.5, maybe like point... Oh, actually don't think it's that much. But when we're about to select something, we gotta deselect the other ones. So we can always put them back to their old positions. Right, and current selected, we do not want... Oh my god, a bunch of people just joined. Welcome everyone. Hope you guys are having a great day. If current selected, we put a null, we can just return. Cool, that should be tile selection like roughly done, and then we can just iterate on it. Yep. Oh, it stored the other one's position. I mean, I'm just deleting them. I mean, to be fair, this is a pretty cool effect, but that just did not store them at all. What is happening? Ah, I see the problem. Wait, no, I don't. I don't see the problem. Why? It's because I'm not actually selecting anything. Select it.transform.gameObject. There's a way to like... Yeah, like, no? Wait. We can select hit.transform is equal to null, which boom. So if it's equal to null, we do null. If not, we pass in the game object. Oh, and if it is null in select, we can, if object is equal to null, we can just return. Because we can't select anything. Right, so let's test this out. So let's spread them apart. I think I screwed that up. Oh, if object is equal to null, not is not equal. I love coding. Boom. Right, spread apart. What do you mean? If we don't need it to select it, deselect it if it's already been deselected. Hey, okay. A little bit scuffed. Why is that doing that? Why is it freaking out? Is the coroutine still running? No, that's cap. Why would it still be running? That seemed to fix it somehow, increasing the length. Alright, so now if I click A, this is deselect. Oh, that's not. And that's now like extremely bugged, but it goes back to its old position. Okay. A little bit odd. I think I'm getting bottled or something. My concurrent viewers just goes up and down, up and down, up and down. It's like someone tries to join and then just like it just like crashes. Kind of interesting. So I don't really understand why that's doing it. Why it's like glitching up and down. It's a bit interesting. So what we want to do is we want to deselect the tile selector. So we can, I mean, we can create a reference to the tile selector. So we can make a public static tile selector instance. Easy. And then we can just set that in awake. Easy. And what we can do is we can go instant tile selector dot instance dot deselect. And what that's going to mean is every time that we select a tile and then we unsnap or snap the grid back to position, it should deselect that tile. Yeah, I still want to know why those are all lagging so much. It really ruins the effect. That's so annoying, man. Why is it doing that? Like, so, some of them are like instantly. Look at that one. It's just like instantly snapped. Is it because of how wild my FPS is? Let's try it on fixed update. Wait, but we can't. Oh yeah, we can. We can set it to time.fixed delta time. Let's use time.fixed delta time because that's supposed to be smoother and more reliable for things like movements, which makes sense because I think it's like 30 or 60 FPS per frames per second, so it should work a lot better than what this is now. Okay. Bunch more viewers, dang. Welcome, everyone. That is an interesting effect, but it's not what I was looking for. It's interesting. I moved everything to time.fixed delta time, and then it's just kind of gone all weird. Broke it. I know, I don't know, like, I don't know what the difference is there. It might just be an issue that is gonna be in the game for a little bit, and then I'll probably figure out exactly how to fix it later. It looks nice, but it's just they snap for some reason. Like, what is that? It's like the FPS doesn't stabilize at all. Do I need like VSync on? Is that it? Is there even virtual sync like this? Quality every V blank every second. I just want it on. Let me see. Oh, you gotta try another approach. I don't know about the FPS. Well, I think it's because it's going from like 700 to 1,000. Okay. Yeah, you have a very fair point, and I think I know how to fix it. Public void handle positions. If we have limit frames, that's what I'm thinking. I think I can actually limit frames just directly in start. But I don't. I think it's like a target frame rate. Yeah, I don't know what that's part of though. Quality or something. Application. Let's try this. Target frame rate. Oh, okay. We'll try target frame rate. You might be onto something there. Okay. 60. It's pretty much staying at 60. And then it goes all weird. So it definitely likes higher frame rates. I don't know why it would be doing that. So fixed delta time was working, but it was doing it weird. Do like 120. Was looking good so far. Thanks, man. It's supposed to look a lot nicer, but it's like this works fine. And then wait, they have lagging as well. It's like the higher the frame rate, the more like lagginess it has. Which is really weird. I would like, I'd never expect that. Like if I got like 500 as target frame rate, I reckon it's the coroutines. Yeah, it is. I think it's the coroutines because they can't handle high frame rates because you cannot yield return, wait for seconds for stuff. And let me put it back to yield return null. But I'm pretty sure it worked the same and it was acting weird also like that. Yeah, it still acts weird. And it acts really laggy. I think you're right about going at a different approach, and I'm gonna do that now. It's gonna be really messy, messy code for now, but I can always make it efficient later. We can store the spread positions. Refractor? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Snap positions, and then we can store them. Because then all we need to do, restructure the source code without page so from Google. Nice. I'm not okay. I am not good enough to recode Unity. Welcome new people, by the way. I hope you're having a great day. I'm not good enough to recode Unity, but that, like, I mean, that is an option. I just don't know. I think coroutines are just a little flawed. And you know what? Fair enough. I'd kind of expect them to be. But I think what I'm gonna do, right, is I'm gonna have an integer and then two lists of vectors. So not integer, a boolean. One, and it's called snapped, and then all I'll do is in the spread apart and snap together. All it should be doing is creating the positions. And we can go the spread positions is equal, and this one can be lean tween. So they let me see. Animation tools. I have like heard about tweening before, but like, what's the difference between tweening and like using Pokemon Go? That's interesting. What's the difference between like tweening and just like hard coding it? Like, is there much is there a benefit to tweening? Well, like what? Like, surely if I was coding it myself, I'd have more control over it, right? I haven't used anything like that though, so I'm not 100% sure. But I mean, if you've used it before and it's and you think it's good, could give it a go. I'd probably try it in a different project first, and then pull it into this one, but hey, might work. Lean tween can make it easier to animate UI objects. Okay. I prefer hard coding. Yeah. So, I prefer hard coding things, like, just in case if they update something and then I have to recode something or remake something because it's corrupt now because of the newer version. I would prefer to hard code it. But I don't mind giving it a try in, like, another project. Yeah, let's... I am not signed into Unity. Let me quickly sign in. What? Wait, what account am I signed in with? Oh god. I think I just went into the completely wrong account. Nice. Good one, Joe. We need to fix all of these snap positions. Oh, that's spread positions. Yeah, I think in this case I will hard code, but we can give tweening a go. Could be very interesting. Alright. What was it called again? Lean tween? Lean tween. Interesting name. That's good that it's free. A lot of, Lean tween editor was $15 though. Interesting. I don't know, a lot of tools are expensive for no reason. Making more. Oh, okay. So I won't need that probably though, right? Let me just, I'll just do 2D for now. Queen practice. Ugh. Alright, well, while that's making, we can go ahead and keep working on this. So, at the end, we can set spread is equal... Not spread positions. Spread. Snapped. Hey Dave, how's it going? When I did something similar to this, I spawned each object with a delay property and Right, so... You would move each individual tile. That is a fair point. I wanted to avoid that, but you bringing up the large scale makes a lot of sense. Okay, instead of this, let's just forget about this. Let's just completely, like, delete all this, because it's a train wreck. Spread distance, tile size, world size, right. Maybe each tile can store a position for itself. Okay, I've got, like, so much stuff right together. Spread apart. Let me just fix all this first. Yeah, that's a very good point to pull up with the on a large scale, so then each object moves independently, so I don't need to figure out it all from one script. Okay. We will definitely try that. Why is start not? Oh, hold on. Snap positions. So I have the tile game object, so all I need is the a tile script. And that can store its movement, its data, because we will have tile data, like a biome and all that. What resources are on the tile, what objects are on the tile. So I like the idea of doing that. Public Vector 3. Thank you so much, Dave. Or target position. And then an update. Hey Echo, how's it going? We can just lerp, I guess, between transformed position and the target position. Time.delta time multiplied by, we can just have a method for speed or float. Cool. So in each some tea farming on Rust, maybe. I mean, I might be streaming tomorrow, or making a video, because I do gotta get on the grind kind of with my videos. But yeah, I could do it tomorrow morning if you want, Echo. Be fun. Okay, so then in snap together and spread apart, all we're doing is setting the tile's position. So we actually don't need to set those at all. That's just... Does that mean we can just loop through the... No, we still have to go X and Y. Oh, okay. We still need X and Y. However, we can go tiles of I dot get component tile dot target position is equal to that. Okay, that works very well actually. So we can just do that, and we remove that completely out of the picture. I think, welcome new people. I don't know. I've just called it an industrial sandbox game, but it's not even industrial. It's not even a... it's a tower defense sandbox, so I don't know. I guess we'll figure out a name in further streams. Give each one a tile. Nice. We'll set each one's move speed to 1. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay, not gonna lie, it's kind of weird. So, when it generates... Oh, because it doesn't set the tile's position, I see. So, we can go tile objects dot get component tile. Yeah, it was smooth. That fixed it. I think it's just the coroutines. I think coroutines are super inefficient or something. Now, I don't want to blame, you know, an artist should never blame his tools, but, no, I definitely think that it was something to do with, yeah. Okay, let's see. So, we can do that, we can spread them apart, and we can pull them together. Nice! And we can pull them up. That looks smooth. That looks nice. Now, all we need to do is make the... Now I just need to make the selection on the tiles itself. Because we want to... Thank you, man. Yeah, that was a chat effort. That was everyone together, guys. That was good. We all work together, get the job done. What was that show? Oh, Bob the Builder, the working together to get the job done. Bob the Builder. Yeah, just the almost adults. Referencing Bob the Builder. Nice. Okay, so I mean, all we need to do is instead of handling the... I mean, we want to keep the current selected here, but instead of moving the current selected, so that's fine, handle selected should not be there. We can select... Okay. See, now that's meaningless. And that's meaningless. And all we have to do is set current selected dot get component. No, not renderer. File. Dot. I always point out the dot. That's so probably so annoying for you guys. I'm sorry. Unselect it. And we can select it that time. Okay. Oh, we do that afterwards. Awesome. And here in the tile, if it's selected, so we can if selected. Transform dot position. Right, we can actually... Oh my god. That's actually so smooth if we just do that. Oh. We do want to... What? Yeah. Oh! Yeah, it was just capital game target frame rate of 500. That is so true. I mean, to be honest, I don't think 500, a frame limit of 500 would make much of a difference. But yeah, they could change shit in the future. That's true. Public void select, and we just might as well just do the select and deselect methods here. I swear we've been listening to the same song this whole time. 'Cause it is. The song's called Happy Birthday Bossa Nova E Jammies Jams. It's the same song. It's like an hour long. I'm gonna change it up, I think. No music for a second. Royalty free jazz. Nice. Banger. It was a bit of a banger. It was getting in my head, man. It was getting in my head when it was like the same thing over and over again. Dots. Deselect. Deselect. Oh, I need to get component. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I'm not, you know, traditional streamer, but I'd like to get into it. I have a lot more spare time for the time being, for the next like 2 weeks, so it'd be something I'd like to keep doing more often. Maybe once every 2 nights or something. And getting a game like this going where I can do it with people would also be very good, because I can, you know, talk to people while making it. You guys can put input. So it'd be kind of like a community game. I'd release it for free rather than put out something that it's just me working on it and I have no one else kind of inputting ideas. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, do this. Okay. Dot lerp. Transform. I don't even think the deselect matters. Oh yeah, we can just go selected is equal to true, and selected is equal to false. So now we don't need that. Awesome. pos plus wvic3. I've been going back and forth with Blender and Unity so much that I'm so confused now on which one's up. And I'm pretty sure mine's up in Unity. But like that's probably where 99% of my problems are gonna come through. Because I'm just gonna forget. Select, deselect. Okay, we select and deselect on that. I think that's gonna work. Yeah! Okay, so if we spread this apart, it deselects it! And then we can lift up each one that we currently have selected. Now, we probably want some way of knowing whether it's selected or not. So what I was thinking of doing is having a little outline that we can pick from. So, I'm just gonna go into Unity. I know, it's so nice. What would be even better, I reckon, if I increase the move speed? Like, double it? It's gonna be so snappy. Alright, spread apart. Ooh! That looks so nice. And if I have, like, a little, it's probably easier if I just show you. In Blender, it's probably way easier if I just make it real quick. If I just make a plane, inset the face by like 0.15, depending on how thick I want it, and we can just do that, and we export that as an FBX, and all we have to call this is just, like, outline, transform, we can... Where did I save it? See my face right there? I need to do a... something. Alright, outline. And we can create a material called outline map. Or just outline. Right, so this outline, we can have the outline material. And I'll set it to something like that. And it needs to be our toon shader that we're using. Awesome. So now, let's just see what that looks like. Oh! Okay. Turn that into a prefab. And then, whenever we select something, we can probably place that selection on top of the object. So tile selector, we'll just have a public game object called selection outline fab. And we can store it. So whenever we select something, we can create it. So outline to instantiate the outline selection outline prefab, and we can put it on the current selected dot transform dot position, and we'll probably put it above it a little bit. So let's just play with the values until we get something that looks nice. There, and we can go quaternion dot identity. Right, and then we can actually delete. We can destroy the outline. Outline, and then we can set outline is equal to null, just so we don't get a object destroyed error in our Unity. We'll see how that works. So the outline prefab is right there. So when we select something, alright, boom. I think it needs to be a slight bit smaller. What do we think about that? Boom. Could it be a different color? I kind of like a pink. Like a pink purpley. That actually looks quite nice, I think. Oh! Oh! We found our first bug! Let's go! That's actually so cool. We just lifted higher and higher. Our objects are our tiles are ascending. Oh my god. That's so interesting. It just goes higher and higher until we select another one. Which, I mean, that's kind of cool. But we can't have that. How do we fix that, actually? Because how we... I think if... Hold on. If the object is equal to our current selected, yeah, we can return. That should just fix it right there and there, I think. Right there and then. Alright. Yep, that fixes it, alright. And I might actually increase the height at which we, pick them up. Gotta resize it. Do you think it should be... Because I was always under the impression that I should have it a little bit extra, but do you think I should, it should be perfectly flat on the objects? I think it's too big. Okay. We can do some looking. So if it was, kind of looking like Polytopia. True, but okay, be honest. The animation's better in this though, right? No, I'm joking. Polytopia's I haven't played Polytopia really that much, so I don't know. It's definitely not going to be like Polytopia. I definitely see where you're coming from, though. It very much looks, very similar to Polytopia. Oh. 0.85. We literally got it, like, bang on, so it's, like, clipping. Make up. It follow? What do you mean? So it goes up with the object? Like when it goes up? Okay. Give that a go. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be honest. I appreciate you guys' opinions. It's gonna be bigger. I just want it bigger. I think having it slightly bigger than the tile makes it work nicer. But, we will definitely, check it out when it follows the, object. So maybe if I just put it under the tile. Let's just go outline. Parent dot transform. Bigger is better. I mean, okay, you cannot put bigger is better and then the next thing someone says is make it a child. that I'm not drawing anything there, right? But it's a little suspicious. You know? It's Man, my nose is itchy as hell today. Okay. Let's get away from that. Okay, just lost a concurrent viewer after saying that, so... Okay, wait, that, let me just... decrease this. So I don't think I have to do it as high now, because, it will... go up. Do you guys think that looks better when it follows? I mean, it has to go down further, but I think maybe 0.2. We'll try 0.2 above. Oh. Well, if it has not finished generating, I cannot spread it apart, because otherwise it breaks. Yeah, I think that works a lot better. Doing that. And I think when I select it, will bring up a side panel out the side, and we'll be able to do things like, you know, maybe upgrade the terrain, create buildings on it. However, that might be for another day. What's the time? 11? Yeah, I'd like to get a little sleep. Gotta change the color. Yeah, I agree with that. What type of color me? An orange? No, that's too similar to the blue, maybe? A blue maybe contrasts well. Something like that. Because it's just about finding a color that contrasts with everything. I mean, because the problem is, right, if the sky's blue, if the background's a little blue, I mean, that still works fine, to be fair. I can still see the contrast in that. Also, the outline should not be producing shadows. And it should not receive shadows either. Good enough. Okay. Let me just quickly set the background color again. A subtle blue. That looks nice now. I like that. Look at the progress we've made today. We're able to select tiles. We're able to... Maybe I'll pull up I'll just make it pull up a panel. And... I don't know. Might have some extra buttons and stuff available. Might make a pause menu real quick. So we can... So we have a base game to work off for tomorrow. That's actually really satisfying just to click all of them. Map generator as well. Other tiles are always going to be a part. So the plan for the game is... this is currently just a temporary thing where I can spread and unspread them. But the idea is that it's a tower defense game, right? So I was thinking maybe a few tiles. So let's say there's like a row of tiles. So maybe these ones are unselectable, and that's the path that the enemies will take. And it doesn't even have to be a 5x5 grid. Like, I could make it like 10x10. And that's how the game will play. Is it could be played on a 10x10 grid instead, and maybe... Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. And like the path might do something like this, you know, it might weave around, and then all the rest of the tiles is where you would place your towers and stuff. So my idea is that if I was able to spread apart the grid, when you're in your you know, in Bloons Tower Defense how there's like the stage in between, when you're in that stage in between each round, you'll be able to, like, it spreads apart, you can see the whole map clearly, you know, without having to worry about finding the tiles, because it looks a lot nicer all smushed together and snapped together, but if you spread it apart, you're able to see each cell and know where to click. That was my thought process. And you can put, you know, a tower on it, but I wanted to add in an industrial aspect of having to harvest resources, so maybe you get given a certain amount of actions before the game starts, and then you can kind of play around with your actions. So, oh, I've only got 25 action points. Harvesting a tree is going to take 10 action points. You know, building a little village is going to take, or a little sleeping hut's going to take another 5, and then the rest of the action points is going to be used to build a tower, you know? So you have to really manage your resources. And then it could get even further late in the game, is where maybe you have to, every turn, or after every round, you get a certain amount of action points, and you have to send people into mines to get, like, resources. So you might have to send them into a copper mine to get copper, or, like, iron, to get iron for, like, to be able to upgrade things. So you have to balance out the resources and figure out the best strategy. Because a game that I actually really... this is completely unrelated, but a game which does resource strategy, like, resource management really well is Tabs. Because some battles are just so unbelievably hard, and I really like the way that there is only a very small amount of, like, combinations which actually can beat a battle. And I really like that idea. And I think a game that's a tower defense game, but also a resource management strategy. Snake Archer cheerleaders. Oh, true. Yeah, because Snake Archers, I mean, all of the landfall games with snakes are just, it's just, like, what is it? Stick Fight? Who's Stick Fight? Yeah, this game has the snakes. But, yeah, I think mixing resource management with a tower defense would be really cool, because it means that people really have to refine their strategy. Oh my god, that's actually just so good. Well, the stream's actually gone crazy good. Like, thank you guys so much for joining. I might go for a little bit longer, but it's 11 o'clock, so I don't want to stay up too late doing this. Probably just watch some Netflix or something and go to sleep. But what were we doing just before? We tested it on a bigger map. Change the color. Oh yeah, making it so we can't spread it and unspread it apart while it's still generating, because it actually just breaks it, like, boop. It fucks up, like, almost instantly. Yeah, here we go, generated. So, once this is finished, we can set generated is equal... Oh. Generated is equal to true. And then, yeah, spread apart. If generated is equal to false, then we can just return this, because it's not generated yet. We can't spread apart a map if it's not generated, right? Okay, that's that. Generated is equal to true, and let's just set generated is equal to false in here. Oh, that's so nice. I wonder. You know what? You know what? We're gonna do something real quick. We're gonna generate lakes of water in our map. We're gonna create some water tiles, because I think that would be really fun. And at some point I do want to make a map editor, because what I'll do is I'll make different maps that people can play. Because that would be really fun. Is to make it very much similar to something like, Balloons. But, more strategic. No, not more strategic. Balloons is very strategic, but, I think you guys know what I mean. Wait, oh, can my toon shader handle transparency? I have a feeling it can't. Maybe not. And I'll just, right now, all I'll do is when it's generating, I'm just gonna make another tile prefab, private game object for the water. This is a I just want to see what water would look like in a world like this, and we can just set. Set random range between like 0 and 100, and if rand is more than what, like 5, we're just gonna generate it as a tile, and if it's not, we're gonna generate it as water. Oh, it's just called water. Okay. See what that looks like. Generate. Generated one after 3? That's honestly pretty rare. Why I said that's code selected. Hey! Like actually, I don't even think I need a transparent shader. For it to look nice. Like, that looks pretty cool. And, like, if I do a texture, some sort of texture, it could look even better. Like, let me just get a... I guess I can't really have a water normal map. Water wave pattern. Let me just get a water pattern. See if there's some sort of one. I mean, I could get like a real cheesy one of vector stock. It's gonna look awful, I think. Let's see. Let's see how this looks. Okay, it doesn't look the greatest. Wasn't expecting it to, though, to be fair. Yeah, I'm not gonna use a texture for it. Yeah, I think the water, just as it is white right now. Yeah, I don't think it needs anything. I don't know what I was thinking there. Let's just do it a nice color like that. See how that looks. See that? Yeah. I think I don't think it needs a color. I don't think it needs any sort of texture. However, if I change a few of these, mess around with them a little bit. Threshold. We do need that as full. Spread them apart. I mean, I think trying to get it transparent would be pretty cool. If anyone knows shader code, I'm awful at it. Return light, color. Now the color is a float 4. Where am I setting the transparency? Does it I code? It's HLSL, so it's I didn't really code this. I just followed a tutorial. Use shader graph. I'm doing this all in SRP. I don't want to use HDRP or URP because I want it to be able to run easily and smoothly on mobile devices. Also, shader code, if I learn it, it's more adaptable and more usable in the industry. Like, I think shader code, if I was to make it in Unity, URP, yeah, URP is the best, but I mean, it just is less performant on like mobile devices if I end up releasing this on mobile. In my experience, but yeah. It's so funny, right? I went on to the shader graph and my viewers dropped half. Half of them dropped off. That's so funny. That's better? Dang, okay. I might have to swap then. I'll just have to try convert all this into shader graph, which, I mean, I don't know how I'm supposed to convert that. I think I can still use this. I just have to set it to URP, which isn't that hard actually. Arse flags, only directional. Yeah, float 4. Yeah, if I go color dot A is equal to 0. We're gonna try this. Never mind. That was equal to 1. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I think that's enough for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have had a great day. I hope you've had a great time watching. Thank you guys so much for your input. I think it's done for tonight. I think I'm happy with how much we've accomplished. We can get some menus and stuff set up tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya. Also, don't forget to subscribe.